Hi, Jen Bloom here, coming to you from Toronto, Canada, in a state of success. Today, I want to show you how to handle the question of how much money are you making? We all get that. And I want to tell you right up front, if you throw out a figure, it's wrong. Say you're brand new in the business. Maybe you've only made $100, $200. That's too low. People don't want to associate with people unless they're successful. If you're like myself and you've been in the industry for several years and you're making a substantial income, I don't know what you're making. Maybe it's 10,000, 50,000, maybe 100,000 a month. I don't know. Whatever it is, if, for example, you're talking to someone who's on minimum wage, who works at the local grocery store, and you give out a high figure, that's going to do one of two things. It's either going to scare that person, they're going to think, "Oh my goodness, I can't even imagine that kind of money," or they're going to be very resentful, and they're going to say, "Oh, well, look at you, excuse me." Either way, they're running away from you. If you're talking to a high-powered executive, and I don't know, you say, let's make up a figure, 20,000 a month, okay? That high-powered executive may look at you and think, 20,000 a month? I can make that in a good week. They're immediately turned off. Now, you're probably thinking to yourself, well, Jen, if they can make 20,000 in a week, why are they looking at my business opportunity? I'll tell you exactly why they're looking at your business opportunity. That person is looking for time freedom. That person never sees their kids until the kids are sleeping. If they get a vacation, they've got the Bluetooth in their ear, they've got the BlackBerry in their hand. What kind of a way is that to live a life? It reminds me of when I was in real estate. Oh, look, my picture is in the newspaper. I'm the top producer in the office for the month. Woohoo! I mean, what's the point of being so successful if you don't even have the time to enjoy the fruits of your labor? So yes, back to my point. Whatever figure you throw out, it's wrong, okay? You never want to give a figure. What you want to do, I want you to imagine that you have a policy, okay? Policies are great. They're like laws. They cannot be violated. And what you say is, "I'm sorry, I have a policy about never bragging about my income." Now immediately, what that does, it does two things. One, it lets the person assume that you are successful. Because if you were to throw out a figure, that would be bragging. And two, it tells them that you're a nice person with high standards. You're nice because you don't want to brag. And you have high standards because you have a policy in place about this. So it's an awesome way to handle it. Now, once you've stated your policy, immediately you want to follow it up with a question. And the reason you want to do that is because whoever's asking questions is in control of the conversation. So you always want to be in control of the conversation with that prospect. So you just stated your policy. Now you say, the important thing is, what do you want to make? At that point, they have to give you a figure. Whatever it is. If it's just a couple of hundred a month, or they say, "Oh, I wouldn't consider doing anything less than 10,000 a month." Whatever they say, you say, "Great. If I could show you a way to make X amount of dollars," whatever dollar figure they've given you, "and it won't interfere with what you're doing, is that something you'd be interested in?" And immediately you're nodding your head and you're smiling. So they pretty well have to say yes. At that point, you set the appointment. Now, occasionally somebody will say, "Well, I don't know, it depends what I'd have to do to get that kind of money." Immediately you say, "Oh yeah, great, I can show you exactly what's involved," and you set the appointment. Once in a while you'll get somebody who goes, "Oh, well, I don't know, I'm super busy, I've got the kids in soccer, I've got stuff happening at work, blah, blah, blah." Immediately you go, "Oh, no, 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 I said, if I could show you a way to make X amount of dollars and it won't interfere with what you're currently doing, is that something you'd be interested in?" Well, immediately they're going to say, "Well, yeah, okay. If it won't interfere with what I'm currently doing, yeah, okay." And you set the appointment. It's just that simple. In all my years of doing this, I've only had one occasion where I got what I considered a wacky answer. I mean, it wasn't wacky to this guy, but it was wacky to me. What he said was, "Oh, I'm not very materialistic at all. Any extra money I have, I give to charity." What do you think I said? Immediately I said, "Great. If I could show you a way that you could give more money to charity and it wouldn't interfere with what you're currently doing, how much money would you like to give to charity each month?" Immediately he had to start thinking, and he gave me a figure. So yeah, it's super simple. You state your policy, you ask the question, you set the appointment, you're good to go. Now, if you want to find a way to make more money, get more leads, and practice this script on more people, there is a link at the bottom of this video. You just enter your info, click on the link first, enter your info, and there's a free video which pops up, and it'll show you exactly what to do step by step. So yeah, just click on the link, enter your info, watch the video, and you're good to go. By all means, share this video with all your Facebook friends, your Twitter friends. Subscribe to my YouTube channel because I'm going to have lots more training coming up. And that's it in a nutshell. I will see you at the top.